Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chapter 11, Exercise 11e, the product of two brackets. So our main objective is to find the product of two algebraic expressions, each having two terms. We are going to have questions like this, the one that I have written here in the example, 2x plus 3 times we want to multiply it by 4x minus 7. So how can we expand it, or how can we multiply these two expressions? So we will do the same method that we used in exercise 11c and 11d. So this is 2x is going to be multiplied with 4x, and then this 2x is going to be multiplied with this negative 4. So 2x times 4x, it will give us 8x squared. And then 2x times negative 7, because they have different signs, so it's going to be negative. 7 2s are 14x. What next now? We will multiply this positive 3 with this positive 4x, and then we will multiply this positive 3 with negative 7. So we will get positive 3 times positive 4x will give us positive 12x, and then positive 3 times negative 7, they have different signs, so it's going to be negative 21. This is how we will expand it. Now after that, we have to check from this expression that do we have any like terms in this expression? Yes, this one, negative 14x and positive 12x, they are like terms. Like terms, to have like terms in an expression means that we can solve them, we can add them, we can subtract them according to their signs. So clearly we can see that negative 14x, I mean this 14 has negative sign and 12 has positive sign. So the answer of these two is going to be negative 2x. Like the numbers are going to be subtracted because they have different signs, and we will keep the sign of the larger number. And then we will have negative 21. So this will be our final answer, 8x squared. It does not have any like term, so it will remain as it is. This is the constant term. It does not have any other term to be solved with it, so it will remain negative 21. Only these two can be solved with each other, so it is giving us negative 2x. This is the final answer. All our questions are going to be solved in this way. I have solved one more question from the exercise for you. This is question number 5 from the exercise. It says expand, or you can say solve, or you can say multiply. Okay, so how can we expand these brackets? 3x is going to be multiplied with this x. It will give us 3x squared. Then this 3x is going to be multiplied with this positive 1. It will give us this positive 3x. Next, we will multiply positive 2 by this x. It will give us positive 2x. And then positive 2 is going to be multiplied by positive 1. It will give us this positive 2. Now these two are like terms from here to here. Both of them, they have the same signs, so they can be added, and we will keep the sign. So finally this one, 3x squared, will remain 3x squared. This is the constant term. It's 2, it will remain 2. These two can be solved together. It will give us positive 5x. So this is our final answer. See? So the idea, it's very simple, very easy. You can solve it, I think, very easily. Now let's solve. I will solve question number 22 with you. Then you will pause the video and solve question number 24. Okay? So let's start. Let's multiply 5y with this 5y, and then multiply 5y with this positive 2. So what we will get? We will get 5y times 5y. 5y times 5y. So 5 5s are 25, and y times y is y squared. So it will give us 25y squared. Then 5y times 2. So 5y times 2 is how much? 5 times 2 is 10, and we have the variable y with it. So it's going to be positive 10y. Clear? Now let's do the second step. Negative 2 times 5. So negative 2 times 5, and then negative 2 times this positive 2. So what we will get? Negative 2 times 5y. What it will be? Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and what we will have with it? The variable y. So we are getting negative 10y. Clear? Now the next thing is negative 2 times positive 2. So it will be negative 4. So what can we write over here? Negative 4. Okay, now check what are the like terms here. So this positive 10y and this negative 10y are like terms, right? Because they have different signs, so we need to subtract them. And this 25y squared, we do not have any other y squared here, so it will remain as it is, 25y squared. This negative 4, it has nothing to be added or subtracted into it, so it will remain negative 4. What about these two? Now you can clearly see that they have different signs. So 10 minus 10, it means we need to subtract them. So 10 minus 10 will be 0. So whenever we are getting the answer, okay, you can write 0y, but which sign will you put here with the 0? Positive or negative, we do not put any symbol with the 0. Or 0y itself, it means 0 times y is 0. So we do not get any, you can say we are getting 0 here. So no need to write 0 here, just cancel these two. And what is next? Next we have negative 4. So this will be the answer. Clear? Okay, now pause the video here and solve question number 24 on your own, and then play the video to check your answer. So here is the answer for question number 24. These two are like terms. And how I solve these two like terms, because they have different signs, so the numbers are going to be subtracted. So 28 minus 20 will give us 8, and which sign will go with this 8? Of the larger number. 28 is larger than 20, so the sign of the negative sign will go here in the answer. Clear? Okay, let's solve some more questions here. Better pause the video here because it's the same idea, and then play the video to check your answers. As you can see here, students, I stopped here after this step because this one is a little bit different from the last question. We do not get the like terms together. Like on this slide, when we solved the question, the like terms were becoming beside each other. They were becoming together. But here you can see that here is 15a and this is positive 14a. They are not beside each other. So better rearrange your, these terms, rearrange them and then solve them. And what is the best way to rearrange them? It's to arrange them in the descending order. Now what is the meaning of the descending order? Means the one that has the highest power, the variable that is having the highest power, write it in the beginning. So right now, negative 35a squared is with the highest power. Then you can write these two variables that are having a with them. So positive 15a, and then we will have positive 14a, right? After that, what is left? Like we have written these two highlighted ones over here, and this one is here now. So what is left? So still we have this negative 6 left. So write this negative 6 in the end, right? Okay, now negative 35a squared has nothing to be solved with it. Now let's solve these two together. Both of them, they have the same signs. So it will give us, like, we can add them. It will give us 29, and it's whenever we have the same signs, we keep the same sign. So positive, 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 and it will give us 29a and minus 6. Same is the case here. Like, better first rearrange them. When I say rearrange them, it means just you can say we have to arrange them in a way like the highest power will be in the beginning. Negative 14x squared here in the beginning. Then x squared is done. Then you will take the x terms and write them together. So next we have positive 21x, and we have negative 8x. Then still we have positive 12 left. So write positive 12 in the end. Now how will you write the answer? Negative 14x squared. It has nothing to be solved with it, but these two can be solved together. How? Keep the sign of the larger number. 21 is larger, so the sign will be positive, and they have different signs, so they are going to be subtracted. So it's going to be 21 minus 8 will be 14x, and then we have positive 12, right? So it's this is going to be 13, right? It's going to be 13x. Okay, then we have positive 12. So this will be our final answer. That's all for this video, for this exercise. Hope you understand.